5 years after YouTube's most radioactive mukbang meltdown, the platform's resident supervillain just issued a teary apology, and then detonated a fresh exposé that could flip the entire narrative. Picture a mountain of flaming hot Cheeto sushi, sprinkled with decade-old receipts, and served to an audience that never stopped doom-scrolling. If you thought the Nikocado Avocado x Stephanie Soo saga was buried under abandoned sushi platters, buckle up. 2025 just exhumed the mess, rolled it in even hotter spice, and pressed record for a brand new monetized serving. Stick around to see the uncut footage Nick claims Stephanie strategically cropped, the accusation that she hijacked #MeToo aesthetics, and the comment section whiplash that now has longtime Rotten Mango fans second-guessing every on-camera tear. By the end, you may never look at an influencer apology or a sushi boat the same way again. Conspiracy or genuine crisis? December 2019. 3 ASMR titans crowd around a rainbow seafood tower. Stephanie Soo's pastel-perfect thumbnails, Zach Choi's silent sizzling bites, and Nikocado Avocado's chaotic neon windbreaker energy. Mid-bite, Nick casually drops, "So, what's Veronica Wong's deal these days?" Stephanie's chopsticks freeze, Zach's courteous smile flickers, 2 million viewers lean forward. After filming wraps, the tension lingers like stale soy sauce. Stephanie, already nursing private anxiety, cancels day 2 filming, texting Nick she's been in and out of sleep. Nick, feeling ghosted and scenting lost ad revenue, bombards her phone with frustrated bubbles and thinly veiled threats of going public. One unread message meets the internet's thirst, and the fuse sparks. December 21st. Stephanie uploads, "Why I am scared of Nikocado Avocado." Thumbnail, dim lamp, slick tears, blanket as armor, the universal YouTube distress signal. Opening seconds show grainy security cam footage of her trembling on a couch while her fiancé hugs her. Millions assume the silhouetted man is Nick. Stephanie lays out her case, pressured to gossip, hit with relentless texts, blindsided when Nick took photos of what she swears were security camera mounts. She describes hyperventilation, flashbacks, and insomnia. In the age of #MeToo and mental health awareness, her story lands like a meteor. Sponsors flee Nick before breakfast. #Protect Stephanie trends worldwide. The video races past 17 million views. Nick fires back with "My response to Stephanie Soo." Against a backdrop of time-stamped screenshots, he insists she invited the tour, that her laughter at the end proves comfort, and that she spun an ordinary disagreement into a blockbuster cryfest. He accuses her of monetizing anxiety and brandishes receipts, cheerful DMs, itinerary screenshots, interior design chat logs. The fandom fractures overnight. Team Stephanie calls Nick a textbook gaslighter. Team Nick insists she's an Oscar-level manipulator. Reaction channels churn breakdown videos. CP Ms. Spike. On YouTube, outrage isn't a glitch, it's the business plan. Mel Magazine, May 2021. Nick casually tells a reporter the feud was orchestrated to boost both careers. He alleges they agreed off-camera to script tension, trade viewers, and split the algorithm spoils. Stephanie offers no comment. Conspiracy subreddits ignite. Was she complicit or blindsided? The absence of her rebuttal becomes its own content machine, and the truth dissolves into memes, theory threads, and watch time. By 2025, Stephanie has reinvented herself as a true crime titan. Her podcast Rotten Mango tops Spotify charts. She dissects celebrity trials with calm precision. Nick, meanwhile, leans into self-parody. 400,000 calorie cheese challenge, fake ambulance intros, the infamous train wreck diet. He presents as the jester who knows he's a meme, and invites you to laugh with him at the circus of online excess. The feud turns footnote, until one thumbnail drags it back to center stage. June 23, 2025, exposing what really happened with Stephanie Soo. Nick appears calmer, framed by a tidy set. He opens with disarming sincerity. "Stephanie, I pressured you, I was childish, I'm sorry." Then the pivot. "But you weaponized #MeToo imagery to destroy me." He freezes her 2019 couch footage. "That man isn't me, you wait half an hour to clarify." He calls the tactic storytelling judo, implying she redirected cultural empathy meant for survivors toward a gossip dispute. Nick premieres the uncut mukbang farewell, Stephanie laughing, pretending to play a flute with chopsticks, joking about spicy sushi. He then replays her uploaded edit, tight zooms, grayscale filter, ominous score. Contrast is jarring. Nick narrates, "She created tension where there was none." Viewers freeze frame her smiling mid-bite and compare it to the thumbnail tears. Commenters argue whether nerves can exist alongside laughter, each side convinced the other misreads human nuance, the infamous house photos. Nick explains, Stephanie had recently bought her home. They were chatting on countertops, pendant lights, and smart fridges. She showed off ambient fixtures. He snapped reference photos while FaceTiming his partner Orlin. He concedes overstepping when he kept clicking after she briefly left the room. "I assumed we were still in design chat mode. That's on me." Some viewers find the admission refreshing. Others call it a selective confession wrapped in decorator jargon. Nick zooms on Stephanie's cancellation text. "Sorry, I've been in and out of sleep anxiety attacks." He admits mocking the phrase publicly, petty, not proud, but insists he never knew her trauma history. He claims internet sleuths later fused that jab with Stephanie's mention of past essay, recasting him as a monster he never set out to portray. Viewers replay clips of him sneering, overlay them with her tearful monologue, and assign moral weight accordingly. Nick scrubs her 40-minute upload, noting the tremble that vanishes when she segues to a sponsor read, the dry eyes that glisten only during certain beats, the microphone level never peaking despite sobs. He calls it controlled collapse. Critics call this body language policing. Porters say it confirms their doubts. Meanwhile, Stephanie remains silent, and that silence roars louder than any upload. Within hours, Nick's expose